So, Sarah, you were asking questions of how can you establish as a new model or as a model who's never done modeling before.
Yes.
So, I did give you a brief, which I'm not mentioning right now. Based on that brief, could you give me some questions or some doubts which you have in mind?
So I'm a new fresher right now and I absolutely don't know anything about this profession. Like I said, I DM'd you, the first DM I sent you, and I felt it was authentic because I went through your profile. And after coming here also, I believe I'm at the right place.
Thank you.
While talking to ma'am and you. And I also saw the previous shoot, how supportive and calm the environment was. So I just had a question that how do I start with this journey ahead as a fresher, because my Instagram is also absolutely private. I don't have a public account.
Okay.
And how else can I establish like an absolute fresher first part? How do you go ahead?
Okay, I'll try to make it simple. And I think what I've also observed is there's a lot of doubts around it.
Yes.
There are a lot of people who will say a lot of stories. And this particular industry is something wherein a lot of people have different views. It's always good to ask someone who's gone through that. Like I said, I was 30 years in corporate. 7 years back, madam started this business. I joined her around 3 years back. When I started this business, I started learning this business, and I realized that it's not as, I would say, it's not as glamorous as it seems to be. So behind the scene, it is a very tedious, difficult activity. So if I have to give you a feel as a model, it takes a lot of effort. It is not simple. It is not that you will just come in front of the camera and things will work out. There's a lot of work which goes behind. So if I give you a feel as a new model, you need to know the first basic activity is to pose. So you should know your body well. When I say your body well, how do you pose? How do you get in front of the camera? How do you look good, right? Okay. And usually a lot of photographers or anyone who's working with you will just say, you stand, I'll take pictures. That doesn't work.
Okay.
So you have to go back, possibly go on Pinterest, look there, you get a lot of poses. And I come from a view that the more you practice, the better you become. So what you can do is you go on Pinterest. On Pinterest, when you go, you have various poses available. Try to copy them, imitate them, and then you are into a position wherein you can, become an expert on those poses, which is one part. Then, for example, a resume. You must have filled your resume for different activities. Your resume is what? Of a person who wants to apply for a job. The resume is your education. What did you score? What is your experience? In modeling, fortunately, unfortunately, yes, there are courses which you can attend, but unless you're a very premium institute, then it's different. But if you don't even have that experience, what shows you as a model is what is your work. So the first thing I suggest is go and get yourself clicked as much as possible.
Okay.
Now, there is a small factor which I will introduce into it is saying that when you get clicked, please get yourself clicked with someone who's a professional, because people can understand the difference between a picture taken from a mobile or from an amateur versus a picture which is taken into a studio.
Okay.
Now, said that, models don't have that opportunity, or I would say when someone is starting modeling, obviously the funds are limited. So I can give you a small tip out here is try to collaborate with photographers, try to collaborate with people who are good. Be careful, be wary, but collaborate with photographers who know how to take good pictures. So that what happens is on your profile also, you will have lots of good pictures of this and versatile content, which helps you in terms of establishing yourself for that particular role. The modeling is not only this much, there's a lot of other stuff, but I'm just making it simple to this particular level.
Okay.
Does it fit in your thought or there's some question?
Yes, absolutely. You covered a lot of points that I had as a starter. How do I get my resume, photographs clicked and everything. Also, how does, okay, so I collaborate, for example, you are a photographer and I collaborate with you. Then how does it work ahead from your, like, how does that work?
Okay, so why did I ask you for collaboration? Possibly I should have thrown a light on it.
Yes.
See, what happens is in today's scenario, how do you make yourself visible?
through social media.
Yes.
And like you pay social media as well to put up your ads.
Advertisements, right? So ideally, if I have to give you and make it simple again, you should be present on Instagram, you should be present on YouTube, you should be present on Facebook.
Okay.
Pinterest is not so much known in as a, how would I say, as a tool for a lot of people. That also helps you.
Okay.
So what I would say is being present as a model in all the places helps you. Now, being present is one part, and the second part, you need content. Now, why did I ask you collaboration is because if you go to, so even if you come to me, for example, and you said, I want to get into a portfolio as a model or something, which using my knowledge, experience and everything, I would say you'll have to pay me 5,000 rupees for at least 1 hour.
Okay.
Which means a basic portfolio would have costed you not less than 5,000 editing extra. So you go around 8,000 rupees, which is cost.
Okay.
Now, if you're able to get that something as a trade-off or as a barter, right? Collaboration is nothing, it's like a barter. So you give me something, I give you back something.
Okay.
Now that helps in terms of creating content for you, and that content which is getting created on your page cannot be once in a while. It has to go literally daily. In Instagram scenario, if you want to really stand out, you need to have something going on daily. And that is where collaboration can help you, because you can have different people doing it. I have a process. If you join me, I can create that collaboration on a regular basis.
Okay.
Now, how does it help me? It's not that I'm trying to extract more, but what I'm trying to do is, if that content gets created and I get people who are willing to pay for a shoot, then obviously I will go for a paid shoot. So if I get money, I give back money to my models. It's not that I hold whatever models I've worked with. If I've gone for a paid shoot, we have made payments and we make it within 24 hours to 48 hours. So we don't hold that. Yes, as a fresher, you may not get the money you get. You may get lesser value. But what I suggest again, since you're going free for collab at times, you're getting some money also. Even if your travel expenses are covered initially, it's good enough.
Okay.
But your work will speak. And over a period of time, the value will change. See, it's simple. When I started my job, my first salary was what? Not even, it was 2,300 a month.
Oh.
That was way back in 93.
Oh my God.
Right? So it was peanuts at that time. And when I retired, it was multiple fold of what it was. So when you start like that. And it's same for all, I would say, any kind of work or role or anything.
Gradually grow, yes.
That's how it works.
Okay. And okay, I have questions, but I'm not able to
Please ask.
formulate it.
No worries.
Or I'm still processing. So you did also mention, so this is collaboration. This
Correct.
works differently.
Correct.
What about other options as well, as you mentioned, like commissions, and I don't know how that works.
Okay. See, there are various ways a model can earn.
Okay.
The first thing why I say collaboration is the first time you will apply into an agency, they will say, do you have some content? Can you show something?
Okay.
Yes, there is a natural way, there is a standard way which is going in the market, wherein they will say you stand in front, give your first front profile, side profile and all that. While that is good, but when I have to position you as a model, and this is my experience because I give work to models. So for me, what happens is if I go to a client and say, I need to say Sarah is a model and she wants to apply, the first question they will come back to me is, has she done any work?
Yes.
Has she done, so if it's a skincare product, they will say, has she done some skincare product? Now I don't have that content. You don't have that content. Your chances of getting through reduces.
Yes.
So for me, what happens is, I know Sarah can do it, but I cannot convince the customer without a sample.
Yes.
So what I do is I keep on creating varieties of sample with different models.
Okay.
Then what happens is that sometimes a person comes for skin and he says, I want a model. I say, yes, you can take her. She has done that shoot. Even if I keep a sample made, they only need to know how you look in front of the camera for that kind of shoot.
Okay.
So for them, for them to visualize how Sarah will look for different scenario is not there. And that is where we fit in, because we create content which is different.
Okay. So before they ask, you have it ready, so they know what they're looking
it's
for.
the to and fro stops.
Yes.
Otherwise, what happens is I will ask you to come, I'll create content and then give it to them. In this case, the content is ready.
Yeah.
I will say she has done it. Even if it's sample, it doesn't matter. You've done that job.
Okay.
And hence, content helps you in terms of positioning for different products. So at time I may talk of collaborating for an ethnic shoot, I might collaborate for a Western shoot, I might collaborate for skin or hair or lipstick or any product.
Okay. That's how it works.
That's how it works.
Okay. So this was something I was missing out because I wasn't understanding how do you place for the clients and how they come to know that, okay, this is the vision or this is what we see.
Correct.
Or we want something like this.
Correct.
Okay. And I also wanted to know, is there something else also? Because again, I'm an absolute beginner, so I don't know what else also happens. Videos, UGCs, how do they work?
Okay, so right now I spoke about pictures, right? Same way it is for user-generated content. Now, how does it make a change? I'll give you a small example. I'll pick up this phone for it, right? If I'm doing a product shoot and I'm trying to explain this phone, the mistake which we usually do is we will hold it like this and say this has got this feature, that feature, and this. In our case, the shoot is happening here. The camera is this side. If I have to cover the audience, I will take it like this and say this is this phone and these are the features which is there. Now, just holding the phone towards the camera is something you will learn initially.
Okay.
Now, how do you hold the camera? I mean, how do you hold the phone? Can you shake too much? Can't you shake? These are small, small things. Now, the same way, if I'm trying to explain you, I'm doing this way. This is exactly how the audience looked earlier.
Okay.
Now, when we get into videos, the whole way of showcasing the product changes.
Okay.
So it's not about you modeling only, it's not about you posing only, it's also about how you demonstrate the product to customer. And you will demonstrate through a camera. So these are very intricate things. And let me tell you, even for a face pose, I can tell you maybe 20 ways to how to pose your face to make it more attractive.
Yeah.
So those are things you learn when you come and collaborate. So I'm saving on my training.
Okay.
That's one part of it. But as obviously you get trained. The second thing is I have content. That content I can pitch to clients. When I have content that I can pitch to clients, I can obviously get some money from them and obviously pay you also.
Okay. Okay, that's how it works.
That's the cycle I am using.
That's the cycle. Okay.
And that's the cycle which is there in the market.
Okay, this is how it usually works around
Yes.
as well.
Correct.
Okay. And so why does it take so long for like just a few seconds shoot? I wanted to know that. Like 5 hours you mentioned. 4 hours.
No. When I mentioned 4 hours and 5 hours, that was when you're doing possibly a shoot of print shoot, right? A print shoot wherein you might be wearing 20, 25 dresses.
Okay.
That is where you take 4-5 hours.
Okay. So you have a lot of dresses to
Absolutely.
wear and present.
It could be
and-
products, it could be dresses, it could be jewelry, it could be any other. It can be anything.
Okay. So that's why it takes a longer time.
Huh.
For videos as well, it takes that much.
Actually, videos take longer when the model is not comfortable in speaking in front of the camera.
Okay.
So my time is not too high. There'll be a setup time. Once the setup is done, technically I should be able to close a video in 5-10 minutes if I have to. If I have a good model, I close videos in 10 minutes also. But usually what happens is those models are rare. And that is the reason they charge more. So I'm willing to pay. I have models where I pay very high
Okay.
because I know I don't need to teach them anything. I will just tell them this is what it is. Do it.
And
it comes to my level of expectations. Timing is better. I do more products. But when it comes to someone who's new, for example, you just walked in. Now you're just trying it out. I will have to possibly take half an hour to 1 hour to shoot one video,
yes.
which may happen with that model in 5 minutes.
Okay. That's how it works. So different experiences also matter.
Exactly. And that is where your collaboration works. Again, back to the same scenario.
And collaborations usually happen just between 2 parties or 3 parties. How does that collaboration work? Because you mentioned clients are also involved.
No, clients collaboration we don't do. If someone is paying, like I said, we do it.
Okay.
The only thing is there might be clients who are basically, they want a sample. If they want a sample, I'm not getting it. So it becomes difficult for me to pay. It doesn't make, it's a logical sense, right? The second thing is there are customers who also started, and this is new trend, wherein they want to work on commission basis.
Okay.
Now, this is where I am also promoting a model wherein the model can come. I can help her establish a page wherein she can sell. For example, you mentioned movement therapy, right?
Yes.
Now, if I have to position you, I might do collaboration with you. And then I may also position you as your service also to sell.
Okay.
Now, I start working on that. I will say, okay, I invest money. And then I will say, okay, since I'm bringing you business, you still keep the maximum of it. I keep an X of it.
Okay. That's how it works.
So similarly, if someone comes to me and says that, okay, I want you to sell this book, for example, and I say, okay, fine, we will make the reel, we will make the product information and everything. We'll try to sell. And if it sells, you give us some percentage. And if it is coming through my models or through my chain, I give them the commission.
Okay. So it's the cycle works like
So this is a cycle which no one uses. This is my cycle. But collaboration works on simple thing. The makeup artist wants a picture for her makeup. The photographer needs some photos for how he can shoot.
Okay.
And the model wants to showcase herself.
Okay, like a portfolio.
Exactly. This is how collaboration works in typical way. Now, when it works, when you're talking barter, I will send you possibly like phone is too costly. I might send you some book maybe of 300 rupees. Say make a review of it. You make a review reel of it. I will say you keep the book and I get the reel in return. So your responsibility is of making the whole content and etc.
Okay.
So that is how barter works.
Okay. So your barter doesn't happen like it happens, but no.
In my case, barter doesn't happen because in my scenario, I'm not looking at promoting. To be honest, I'm not promoting barter per se. The reason is that the one who barters has the money.
Okay.
If someone has a product, he's selling it, then obviously I know it will go here. But the reality is if someone is willing to pay money, that's how it works.
Okay.
I don't want to get into barter because someone will come to me and usually what happens in barter is someone may send me a 200 rupees stuff or 500 rupees stuff. Doesn't add value to you or me. See, long term, it has no value.
No. That's it. So it just stops. I mean, it
Just
doesn't
stops there.
grow.
Just stops there.
Okay.
So I would prefer to do proper shoots. I would prefer to do high quality shoots, not. And then you compromise. If I get a barter for 200, 300 rupees, I'll say you stand, pick it up. You will also pick it up, show it, and that's it. So where's the quality? Nowhere.
Okay. Thank you so much for answering so many questions. I may have questions, but I'm still not sure because I'm still processing everything that you mentioned. I'm still trying to understand how everything works and how do I navigate this also. As a first-time fresher, I mean, what else, what other skills do you require? And
See, you mentioned one point in between. I think I missed out telling you was the advertisement part. The advertisement, you're promoting yourself. So when you're promoting yourself, you're mentioning you're a model. And when you're mentioning you're a model, people will come back to you. And they may come back to you for barter. They may come back to you for collab and everything. If your content is not available, start with collab. If your content is already a particular standard, you go for barter.
okay.
If barter also is coming up well, get for pay shoot.
Okay. So this is how
This is
it
the
works.
steps.
Okay. This
These
is
are the
the
steps.
steps.
These are the steps which work.
This is what I wanted to understand, like how does the initial stages or how do you grow ahead?
Correct.
So this is how.
But it is not necessary. It may so happen. I have situations wherein I called a model for a audition, and I was able to give them business in 3 days also. There have been situations where the model did not get business for us for 6 months also, and then she started getting good business.
Okay.
So what the client likes, I have no control, but I can present them. And that is what I play on. I present the model portfolio to the client so that he can pick whosoever he likes.
Okay. So you also make portfolios for
We do that.
models? Okay.
We do that.
Like portfolios, what does a portfolio ideally include? This is also a question I wanted to
See, if I go for my thought process, you should have pictures. You should have pictures in different dresses,
Okay.
right? It could be Western, it could be Indo-Western, it could be ethnic. So whatever dresses fit in the Indian scenario, have them in,
Okay.
right? Point number 2 is whatever dress you feel comfortable wearing as per your choice, have that also. Because there is a situation wherein some model are willing to wear a particular dress and some model are not willing to wear. But let me give you a simple thought process. If you're ethnic, everyone is your competition. So chances of getting good money reduces. Then if you go for Western, obviously the value changes. If you go for jewelry, wherein you will have some neckline shown and all that, obviously the cost changes.
Okay.
So the cost also will change accordingly because not everyone is willing to do it. And if you're good at it, it helps. Then you should include your videos.
Okay.
The scenario is changing. The older style was print. Print still stays, but video has also become important.
Okay.
So a good video, advertisement videos, product videos, informational videos, educational videos. These are the kind of videos you should have also as a profile in
Okay. So all the time.
portfolio. I mean,
Okay. And I had a question. So do you put a makeup? Do you stay raw, or how do you present yourself?
see, if you're coming, so if you're coming for no, so you have 2-3 things again. Like I said, if you're presenting the portfolio to a client, please put as much makeup as you can
Okay. Okay.
because he doesn't understand.
Okay.
He wants a model to look, I would say, perfect,
Glamorous, yeah.
glamorous and perfect. So if you're sending it to a client,
Mm.
have that kind. From a photographer perspective, from someone who's going to shoot, would prefer someone without any makeup.
Okay.
So I can see your flaws when I'm taking the picture and I know what I need to cover if I need to cover,
Okay.
right?
That's how it.
So whenever you give an audition to someone, he will ask you to send you that kind of video. Front profile dekha do, side profile dekha do, left profile, right profile, everything comes.
So when you're clicking a picture, you mentioned clients want, full makeup, glamorous look, but photographers look for more raw look. So in videos also, how does that work? Like,
Same
do you
thing.
stay?
Same.
Okay.
So if you're giving it to a particular agency who just wants to take you for a modeling perspective, you just do that. If you're taking for someone who's there from a client perspective, please give him. Client
applies.
wants visualization of how you will look as a final outcome, and this will be for photographers.
Okay. Sure. I am gauging more about it right now. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Okay, I might have questions later pop up, but right now this is all the questions I have right now.
Thank you. So anything which is there, you can always contact me.